basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Sunday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah. The 2K on sale, nigga. $30, nigga. It's time to get the leagues cracking.
And the Toronto Raptors. So with Rodman on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Pippen is out there with Jordan. Then it's George. Then there's Towns. And it's Durant in at the 4 slot. And for the Magic, they've got Magic Johnson. Baca is out there with George. Then there's Irving. And it's O'Neal in at the center. And game 1 of the NBA season, Greg, is here. Does everyone get butterflies or is it just me?
No, I'm right there with you, partner. The anticipation has been brewing for months. Nothing like opening night.
Oh, man.
Johnson with it. Outside Irving. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Inside, here's Ibaka.
Ooh.
Wow, Ibaka throwing some extra spice on that jam.
Here's Jordan. And oh boy, a lot of contact
Just
there.
slows
He gets
up.
the call and will shoot 2. Hey, Greg, to touch on the Bulls for a moment, defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple of seasons ago, and it has served them well.
We all know about Michael's offensive prowess, okay? But he's incredible defensively as well. He works hard at that end, and that's rare for a star. How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
KD, a screen on Johnson. Oh, and jammed by Jordan.
And the high antics of Jordan, simply awesome.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was.
It looks like Mike.
And it's Orlando's ball. Johnson surveying the floor. Outside, O'Neal. Out the dish to Irving. O'Neal sets the screen for Irving. Oh, good on the triple. Pippen outside. Outside Durant, over Ibaka. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I've always liked the feel for the game that Scottie Pippen has. He's a dynamic passer, folks.
In the corner, Ibaka with it. Outside Irving. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Johnson, the pass to Ibaka. He kicks it to George.
George knows how to get his man to overcommit and off balance so he can draw the foul. He's got a number of
Talk to him, KD. Talk to him.
tricks that he effectively uses.
First trip to the free throw. Line for him in this one.
Two shots.
That free throw good from George. For this young Orlando team, last season GA was a huge step forward.
A 12-win improvement, taking a giant step forward offensively. Their top 5 scorers, all under 25 years old, a very bright future in Orlando.
Now, here is Jordan.
Shit.
And 2 shots coming up at the line.
Jesus, wow, the shit out of that one. Look at this shot.
It's hard not to respect how
See
tough
that
Jordan
by
is inside.
Kyrie.
He's good at angling his body to pick up a
That's a
foul.
skinny shot.
GA for the Bulls, it's been a struggle to find consistency the past few seasons.
It's been a one step forward, one step back kind of situation. That they don't need to set their sights on a title yet. They just have to establish that winning culture.
Some people see the Orlando Magic as a team, Clark, with a very high ceiling. How about you?
Lots of potential there. No question about it, Kevin. And plenty of room for growth. The challenge is going to be corralling that and moving it in the right direction.
Oh.
You know, it could take longer than people expect or wanted to, so you got to be patient in this situation. Boy, the high-flying acrobatics of George, something to behold. When he leaves the ground for these alley-oops, you drop your
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And they call an illegal screen here.
That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Orlando making some changes. Craig Oden, he's checked in for Shaq, and it's Boozer in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Jordan outside. Driving inside.
Yeah, just forcing the issue offensively. The great thing about Jordan, he does it while staying under control.
Here's Irving. Launches from deep. Kevin Durant with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 3. And George kicks to KD. George with the screen on Oden.
Got him on your back, KD.
Durant's got
Get him on your back, KD. Get him
his
on your
second
back.
bucket.
Get him on your back, KD. Put him on your back. It's a foul. Ooh, wow.
Yeah,
With me
Durant
on
and his
you, Pete.
teammates really in sync. I mean, helping each other out, facilitating for each other. That basket there, a real team effort.
Here's Oden.
Oh,
It's
goodness.
rebounded by Towns.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face.
Take it up on him, Michael.
On that
Let's
possession.
go.
And Jordan gets
Fuck
it to
these
go.
niggas. See the tongue out, nigga? You see the tongue out? Ah.
All too easy for Jordan. Just unfazed by anything the defense throws at him. He's got an answer.
Hey, Greg, even by modern big man standards, Karl Anthony Towns can really shoot the 3.
Yeah, and the only center to win a three-point shooting contest Towns has developed a terrific stroke, and he just shoots the ball as well as most of the guards in our league.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Orlando. Some changes for Chicago. Here's Chicago. They're on a 15-6 run. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Now the pass to Rodman. And here is Ball. He's covered by Irving. Ball with the bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Pass to Boozer. Levine against George. Pocket 6. Boozer a screen on Levine. George has a two-pointer. The Magic again can't hit. Chicago leading by 9. Here's Ball.
Oh, Melo!
Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Ball, the pass to Van Vliet. Lopez sets a screen for Van Vliet. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Levine inside the three-point line. The shot's good. Rodman making the play.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they have the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Bulls lead by. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bulls.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
So with Pippen sitting on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Brook Lopez. And Van Vliet out there with Ball. Then it's Zach Levine. And it's Rodman in at the power forward position. George passes to Boozer. And he lobs it up toward the rim. During last season, Clark, both Damian Lillard and Donovan Mitchell scored 71 points in a game. The most since Kobe's 81.
Yeah, that's remarkable, Kevin. We also had a ton of 50-point games, too. I think it's kind of due to the heliocentric offenses we see now. Teams building those rosters around their one superstar.
Brunson against Van Vliet. Now here's Brunson. Defense right on him. Here's George. Rodman with the rebound. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. This is the most they've led by 13 points. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You know, Jalen Brunson, for the NBA at least, is small in stature, but his tremendous footwork enables him to operate inside and out. He says, I've tried to make my game for what I had as versatile as possible. I've got to be crafty. I'm not jumping out of the gym. I'm not racing down the floor in 2 seconds, but I'm going to keep you off balance. Kevin?
Oh, I love game, David. I know you do as well. Hey, thank you. Chicago leading by 14. Ball no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. If he out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Sean Marion, he's checked in for Ben Exel. Passes it to Marion from past the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
And Marion can get hot from deep. You got to defend him out on the perimeter.
Outside, George. Towns finds Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Jordan's got 13.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Magic moving the ball around. Pass to Brunson. Brunson draws the double. Here's Boozer. It's hauled in by the Bulls. At one point, they led by 16. And George kicks to Durant. Jordan outside. Dishes it to Towns. Outside for Pippen.
Oh.
The Magic trail by 13. Brunson draws the double. Oden dishes to George. Lets the three fly. Connects from three-point range. 7 points in the game.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Takes the 13-footer. KD on the wing. He's covered by Boozer. Yep, that one goes. Durant's got his third basket of the night.
I don't think KD's mid-range game gets enough recognition. I mean, if he has any kind of space, that mid-range shot is like a layup for him.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. For the Magic, Serge Ibaka has checked in for Oden. Irving comes in for Boozer, and it's Johnson in for George. 1:15 left to play in the first half. Irving from long range. The Magic again can't hit.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Jordan looking it over. Pippen finds Jordan. And Jordan throws it down.
Not surprising at all to see Jordan piling up points, playing with a lot of determination and grit, and insisting on being aggressive looking for his shots.
Irving against George. Irving double team. And it's Marion in the corner. And Sean Marion with the slam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush. Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Shaq is checked in for Orlando. George comes in for Jalen Brunson. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out to Ibaka. Durant with the steal. Jordan down low. Covered by Johnson. Good work defensively by Johnson.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
And stolen by Jordan. Here's Pippen. Takes it off the glass. Pippen's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, and Jordan sees the floor so nicely. I mean, one of his guys has a clean look. He gets the ball to him in whip-like fashion. Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Bulls ahead. They're up by 10. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is... All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter. started.
It just kind of looks like they can do anything they want on the offensive end. And I think it's because they identified the matchups they want to exploit. And the other team hasn't adjusted, at least.
And since we've got a moment, let's go to social media, see what's on the fans' minds. That is more than enough of...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Shaquille O'Neal is out there with the ball. And it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Johnson. And it's George in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Irving with a clean look. Offline with his 3. Bulls leading by 10. Here's Durant. The rebound.
Oh, my God.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Oh my God.
As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
Seen that? That looked real. KD, you gotta put this down.
Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Boy, what a nice ball fake there. Hard not to bite on that one. I mean, you have to be aggressive if you want to challenge KD's shot. And then he's got you right where he wants you.
And the first one at the line is good.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Here's Irving. Back to George. 5 to shoot. To the paint. Here's O'Neal. No good that time. Towns with the defensive effort. Right side George. There's the 3. Orlando grabs the miss.
Boy, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. The Orlando Magic is rolling out with some long and rangy athletes. They've got some size and the foundations of an identity. One scout recently said, everyone talks about playing positionless basketball. They're the only ones who have really said, what the heck, let's do it. Kevin?
They've got a type, don't they, David? Thank you.
Oh,
and it's Pippen missing.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the call. Chicago the foul.
You know, he's no stranger to contact and getting fouled. O'Neal is such an imposing player. As a defender, sometimes all you can do is foul the big fella.
Jordan passes to Towns. Durant kicks to George. Johnson against Jordan. Over Johnson. And shot by Jordan, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Magic. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. The shot by George, no good. Bulls leading by 7. And George, here we go. Good work there as it goes.
George can be so deadly on the drive. He's got great quickness. He sees an opening and takes it right away.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all picking be sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Boozer, he's checked in for Orlando.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Jordan against Johnson, and then slammed in by Jordan.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
George with no one around. Off target from three-point range.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team. That's why they're ahead.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And with Towns, we're looking at one of the best three-point shooting big men in the NBA, Clark. He is something to watch.
He really is, and when you add in everything else he does, Kevin, he's one of the best players in the league, period.
Stolen by Pippen. Johnson with the block.
Goes to show you how well Johnson anticipates, sees the shot forming, and is able to get a hand on it.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And, guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Here's Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Come on, man. Come on, ref. Foul me going up.
Towns has got 3 assists tonight.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Now Johnson. Still scoreless. The Magic again can't hit. 56 seconds left to play in the third. And George, here we go. And it's Durant missing.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Irving dishes to Johnson. Back to Irving. Takes the 3. Rebound by Pippen.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And it's Durant missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Johnson in the corner. Wide open look. It's all in by the Bulls. Pippen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Fell through 3 quarters of play. Down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Bulls lead by 13. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Rodman on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. Durant is out there with Towns, and it's Michael Jordan. Then there's Pippen, and it's George in at the 3 spot. Ibaka finds Brunson. In the corner, Irving with it. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
The corner three by Kyrie. That's a nice ring to it.
Durant feeling it out a bit. Ibaka with some nice D.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Amazing floater from Brunson. He continues to show how dangerous he can be.
Jordan against Ibaka. Here's Durant. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
MJ finding his man right there.
The Magic trail by 10. Ibaka, the pass to Irving. Shoots over Towns. Out to Marion. And the pass to Brunson. No good with the triple.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Jordan. Able to get that one. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Magic. It's a 10-point game. And the 3-ball is good.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
And it's blocked by Brunson. Here's George. Oh, what?
Now this nigga gonna go get a hot water heater.
Exactly
3 o'clock in the afternoon. Lying ass nigga.
Surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force.
Nigga ain't getting no hot water heater.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Saturday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Orlando making some changes. Shaq is checked in for Oden. George comes in for Marion. And it's Johnson in for Jalen Brunson. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley said to his team. He said to his guys, we need to push the pace more. Come on, guys, we're at our best.
You've been on, huh?
In transition. Energy up now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That's his first foul. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Gordon is an aggressive defender now. Excels at getting into his man and making things hard. Coming alive in a big situation. Buckets like this is why Magic Johnson is called Magic Johnson.
Durant, the rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's George on the wing. No good from outside.
This fires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with it. Tough day so far.
Time called here, and the Bulls decide to talk it over. They're up by 5. 1:58 left here in the 4th quarter. Ends up going with the new group. Chicago leading by 5. Kicks it out to Rodman. Van Vliet against Irving. Lopez, a screen on Irving. Here's Van Vliet. Here's Rodman. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game. Well, look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. O'Neal a screen on ball. To the inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's on Zach LaVine.
Shaq, such a beast inside, which is why defenders elect to foul him there.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far?
Get out of here.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, well, they just
Melo is such a skilled and crafty ball handler. He's a guy that can take over a game simply with his raw skill.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Here's Irving. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Pass to Ibaka. Takes the 13-footer.
This is magic time. When the game's in the balance, he makes it happen.
Chicago calls timeout. They're in front by 4. 56 seconds left in the fourth. Here's KD. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Driving in. Jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, Durant knows the team looks to him for this. These kinds of moments, the intensity of the moment never rallies.
Here's Irving. The rebound by Paul George. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is
what
you really need to maintain your focus.
He fouled me.
A 3 from George.
No.
A shot off that time. George with the defensive effort. And he commits the intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. And the Magic with possession. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're behind by 7. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Once again, fans, let's hear it for your 3-2-1 hype.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Irving. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Get on him, y'all.
Irving, special. I mean,
Well, don't let him get that shit off. Not Scotty and Michael. That wasn't no damn foul. Come on,
players
now.
you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
Irving, 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that trims the lead to 6. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. And that's an intentional foul.
Magic Johnson, 2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. There's 25 seconds left in the game.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Orlando moving the ball around. From deep, Johnson. Rebound by the Bulls. And an intentional foul right there.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
And so it's Chicago winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And a chance now to send it over to David. All right, David, thank you. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.